Alright, so I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm putting some primer on right now. And after I put my primer on, I am going to put some translucent powder. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm also going to, at the same time while doing my makeup, might as well try something new. I want to review Tyler Perry Sistas. Now, if you haven't been watching season 1, season 2, let me quickly fill you in. It's about 4 women that are going through different things in their lives, which actually seems like the same thing when you kind of break it down. They all have man problems. You have Andy, who's a lawyer, but she doesn't have like the brain of a lawyer. I don't know how she became a lawyer, because she do some pretty stupid stuff. Like there was a guy you was dating that was suspect, just to protect your career, because you're finally making money, because it alluded to her. She's finally in a spot where she's making money. She's with a good company, blah, blah, blah. I ain't letting nobody mess up. Not even a man. Not at all. Andy, she's a fool for a man. And not only that, she just does things that don't make sense. Like if you're a lawyer, there's some things I figure lawyers know, and things that will set off red flags that don't set off red flags with her. Like it just goes over her head. Then you have Karen. I don't know. She seems to mean well, but she really comes across as the angry black woman. Her and this dude, Zach. Zach is pretty fine. But Zach, he's dealt a pretty bad hand. And he's trying to come back, but he need to grow up. Zach just need to grow up. He needs somebody that to believe in him too. And I get all these little undertones. Tyler Perry trying to say, like, don't talk to your man like a dog all the time. I mean, and if you do, please don't do it in public. But don't talk to your man like a dog. I mean, how's a man gonna feel like a man if you always talking to him in a derogatory type of way? So that's Karen and Zach. Karen, she break up with Zach because she want to do better. She want a better man, but Zach is just that dude that dude. That's as far as I'm gonna say. I'm trying to keep this PG. Then you have Sabrina. Sabrina confused. She don't know what she want. Sabrina, she don't know what she want. She don't know what to look for. She need direction in her life bad. What I'm using now is Beauty Bakery's Hydra Silk. It looks like a stick of butter, but it's gonna give me a matte. It's, I guess, like a matte butter look. But yeah, anyway. So Sabrina don't know what she want. She like this dude named Calvin. Calvin seems like a nice dude, but he do have some strange tendencies. But he's telling her he's straight, and she doesn't believe him. She's always doubting him, and she can't make a decision. I mean, the dude in the panties, that would kind of throw me too, but he's not gay. He keeps telling her that. I mean, if he was, I think he would tell her at this point. But when you see who his parents are, it makes a little bit more sense. And even they was like, son, we told you can't, like, that's not what traditional men do. But they said they let him be him. But he's not. He really likes Sabrina. Sabrina likes him. She just don't know what to do. She's one of them people that needs direction and somebody to tell her like him. Then you have my favorite character, Danny. Danny is the realest one out the bunch. Like, she be saying stuff like, this don't make sense. Like, so y'all just gonna ignore XYZ. Oh, I mean, yeah, she has her vices, but she's the most straightforward, real one out the 4 ladies. And then you have this, then she meets a guy. Sorry, she works at the airport with Zach. Her and Zach seem to be real cool, but she give it to him straight too. Then you have before I move on, Danny is like my favorite. Next to Fatima, which I'm trying to introduce. Fatima comes into play because she starts dating Zach, and she's also a paralegal. I want to say to Andy. I don't know. She works with Andy in some type of capacity, and she's got a good head on her. She got her stuff straight. She helps Zach get him up, give him some confidence as a man. And hey, Fatima's that girl. She doesn't know that Zach and Karen were an item. They don't find that out to the end of season 2, which now we're into season 3, episode 1. And just go real fast on that. Episode 1. First of all, second season ended with everybody trying to figure out who stole this money from Karen. I mean, I watched the whole time. It is frustrating to watch this show sometimes because it has so much potential to be so good, and then the ball drops. So I'm hoping, now we're on season 3, hoping it gets better, but whatever. So season 3, episode 1, dumb Andy, after this guy done drug her through everything, she done, risked her career, her life, blah, blah, blah. Andy is now like, yes, I said yes to him, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, wow. Okay, it might be he an okay guy, but after all that, I mean, you just need to start over again. And apparently she's had a past of having shady men in her life. So Andy's she's not good with choosing men. So the ex-wife had been stalking her because she was stalking her. And again, I'm not gonna tell everything that happened in the first 2 seasons. All I'm gonna say is the ex-wife is crazy too. And she breaks in this girl house. First of all, stuff don't be making sense. It takes me back to Acrimony. Like, how she get on a boat? But here it's like, how she get in the building? If you stay in a building where people got to check in, like you have a doorman and everything, and how does she know to come exactly to your place? How did she get in? I mean, after she got in the 3rd, 4th, 5th time, you think somebody would amp up some security? Nah. Nah. You would think they would amp up some security, but nah, that didn't happen. I mean, this chick keep getting in. It's like, because you stole my husband. Y'all are divorced now. Like, he actually said he doesn't want you. Like, I don't know why you keep going back. And then she had an affair. So I'm just like, what's the problem? Like, why are you... Some women, I guess. They really made this chick crazy, though. And that's why sometimes with Tyler Perry sitcoms and movies, he just makes the characters so extreme. Like, do they have to be absolutely crazy? Like, just to no end? Because in Acrimony, somebody could tell me how she got on the boat? Like, this girl got in the building. Okay, so that's Andy. And I think they over sexualize Andy. Every scene just about that she's in every situation, her shirt popping open, they're focused on something. This girl's fighting in a negligee with her booty out. They over sexualize her. That's my opinion. I'm just, even when they were sitting there questioning her about what was happening when the girl broke in, because she apparently shot Gary, and they're like, her robe was just coming open. I'm just like, wow. So we just gonna keep doing this to Andy, huh? Okay. That's why nobody can take her seriously. And I don't think she's a good actress anyway. I mean, I don't know. The best actresses on that series to me are the girl that played Fatima and the girl that played Danny. Getting back to it, let's go with Sabrina. Sabrina got this new dude, this teller that like her. He all thugged out and gangstalicious, and she still don't know what she want. She don't know what she want, and so They like, this girl's so confused. She has no clue of what she wants in the man. Somebody's gonna have to actually tell her what she wants. Um, then we have Danny. Danny got together. She finally getting together with her little cowboy man. That's all good. She was like, girl, your same problems will be there tomorrow. Me and my man having bath time, and don't call back. So that's where Danny is. And then we have Karen. Now after she done gave up the goods to Zach, the end of season 2, the dude Aaron. Now here's my thing with Karen. How are you into this dude Aaron when, number one, his wife that harassed you and shot herself in your shop, the mother that came in the shop and harassed you, was trying to shoot you in your shop again, and then the brother came to your house and tried to kill you. With him, I've been like, listen, you might be a good dude, but this too much. I gotta let it go. I can't do this. But no, she goes on and she was like, well, we should date and we should do this. And I'm just like, wow, is this what how we're seen as Black women? Like, we can go for anything because we need men. That's how it comes off to me. Now, it may not be what they were striving for, but that's how it comes off to me. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. This dude, then he said he was a preacher and the wait to have sex, which is all good, but he should have told her that in the beginning. Because he divorced his wife because she cheated on him. And that's when the wife spazzed out. And it was just a lot of things that didn't make sense. It was like, it's some mental health issues that you ain't talking about with these characters. Because it's just a lot more going on than, than just, I'm mad at you for sleeping with my man. It goes a little bit beyond that for me. Yeah. And so Sabrina and Calvin still going back and forth. I mean, just end it. I mean, y'all gonna either be together or you're not. Stop playing around. Tired of that. And Fatima again. Is it Fatima or Fatima? I lived overseas, so I'm used to people saying Fatima. And let's see. She the only real one to me because she was like, she hurt, but she was like, I still got to do what I got to do. This dude lied to me and still playing games. And she knows he playing games. And she was actually getting feelings for him. She told him she don't catch feelings like that. And so for her to catch feelings like that, you still playing with her. Like, he wouldn't have told Karen, no, that's me and her just kicking it. No, you were living with her. Like, she brought you up and gave you this whole good life that you basically are just like, we kicking it. I mean, I think Fatima would have helped him anyway, but she really liked him and she told him she liked him. So Zach trying to play both sides here. And that's the part I don't like about Zach, because Zach got to grow up. So now that we're caught up with all of that, and if you want to watch it, go watch it. I will say, if you have watched Acrimony, just expect more of that. This craziness. And here's my thing about, we got a season 3 that's coming on in the summertime, which is now. Why not go ahead and tell us who stole Karen money? Ain't nobody said nothing about who stole Karen money. Who did it? I think we've waited long enough. And that's another thing I don't like, is how these plot lines are just drug out to like season to season. Come on, let's start on something new. You got to have something up your sleeve more than just this. I want to know who the girl is. Because you tried to blame Zach and you got Zach locked up. And she knew it wasn't Zach. That's my whole thing. You knew it in your heart it wasn't Zach. But you went ahead because Karen was bitter and got Zach locked up. And now he got all these legal things to deal with. I put this translucent powder on because I'm oily. And I got this tip from Jackie Aina. I know I say that like in every video. I got this tip from Jackie Aina to put the powder on if you're oily, and it works. It works. So stay with me now as I'm watching season 3, episode 2, and Gary is fine. Gary up here just chilling. He ain't shot nothing. She had rubber bullets. So apparently, Gary knew that his ex-wife was crazy, and to make sure that she didn't try to shoot him, like if she did, he put rubber bullets in the gun, which kind of smart, but that's not something that usually happens. So now Andy back on cloud 9 being his fiance. Andy just, I don't know, she just stupid to me. This girl ain't never met the kids. He was like, I'm going to get my son. She's like, oh, yeah, because you ain't never met them before. Because you've always been the side chick. Now she's trying to go with him to go get the kids. Girl, stay home. Okay, so I'm just gonna go get him, bring him to my mom's and stay there tonight. Right? Let him take care of his kids. Yeah. You can do one night without him. I'll call you when I get there. The whole time, in episode 1, she was like, "Where's Gary? Where's Gary? You should take him to the hospital. Let me know he okay." Girl, calm down. If they hadn't called the ambulance, it may not. It's probably a reason why. Either he was dead or he's okay. Those are the only 2 choices. So I can't wait to see what they do with Danny's character. I like Danny and I like Fatima. I think both of them are dope. I hope they do better with Sabrina, because Sabrina, Lord, she just, sometimes I think that girl's still in high school. Like in season, it was either 1 or 2, and she just went ahead and okayed the transfer. You work at a bank, there are policies and procedures that you must adhere by before you just start approving money just to protect your own job. My thing also is, how long Andy gonna keep these braids in her head? I mean, y'all can't get no different hairstyles. This is y'all 3rd season. Sabrina and Andy then had them braids and twists since season 1. I mean, can we see something different? Even Karen got a different wig. Danny stay getting different wigs. Fatima, whatever, her hair, it always be nice. I don't know if they have to pay for their own stylists. I heard like Tyler Perry, they have to pay for their own makeup and wigs and all of that. So maybe they don't want to spend a lot on that, but you should spend something on it. Karen and this preacher dude, I'm not feeling it. Like now he wants in, but here's my thing. They said no sex, but he was trying to get her in a hotel and do all these other things, and then Zach busted through the door. They doing way too much. Like, sorry about that. I was him, I'd be like, you toxic. One of them should tell each other they toxic. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, Aaron got naked. He didn't really get naked. He just had on his boxers, but I'm just like, wow, that was a lot. Aaron be doing a lot. Aaron be doing a lot, and he still be coming up short. All this talking, I mean, sometimes the dialogue, I'm like, oh, can y'all just get to it? Let's action. But no matter how much Aaron talk, he still ain't Zach. He still ain't Zach. Zach just that dude. You can't help that you not that dude. Oh, Karen makeup look good. She got a different wig on. Karen says Zach in her heart. Hey. He really should be with Fatima because Zach I'm talking about because they both need to move on. They do too much together. They do too much, like, not enough. They hurt each other. They volatile. Listen, that's not healthy. No volatile relationship is healthy. No lying relationship is healthy. But that's a topic for another day. My thing is, let this dude go. Let him be with somebody else. Stop having him on the side. You know you don't like him like that. Because it's just lust. Lust does run out. Ooh, I think I need some lotion on my hands. Hopefully he won't see her no more. I'm tired of this Aaron Karen storyline. Dude, move on. Don't let her keep pulling your chain. She ain't doing it intentionally, but she's still doing it. It's all Danny. And Danny, so I don't get what kind of apartment Danny has. It's like her bedroom and kitchen are all in the same room. Are there really places like that? You are so beautiful in the morning. Where your bedroom and kitchen are all in the same room? What? Danny, so the hillbillies. Listen, her man got some hillbilly. They call them the hillbilly brothers. Danny is like probably much like most women, not used to somebody actually caring about her, being there. So she's always suspicious of things that he say and do. Sometimes we kill our good guys that way. Watch Zach be at the door, and he pays her rent. Listen, you pay the rent. I'm great. She don't even have a closet. She just got the wardrobe rack. Oh, look at Sabrina. Whew. Danny, she gonna ruin her own chance of happiness with all this. I'm not used to a man doing this for me. Honey, there are good men out here. And once we get them, we can't treat them like crap and always treat them like we're suspicious of them. They ain't gonna stay around. Well, I can't say that. Some do. They really love you and trying to work with you. Ooh, I messed up my eyebrow right over here. Been arching my own eyebrows. Because I refuse to go to the mall, to this place I used to go to. Because I live in Atlanta and it seems like the mall that I go to is just because it's not far from me. It's like almost asking, like, do I want to get shot that day? Unless I go early before people get up, and really go to the mall. See, Sabrina need people to tell her what to do. Otherwise, she lost. Ooh, look how ashy I am.
Please, Danny, come on. Okay. So, I mean,
Yeah, I messed up my eyebrows.
Thing, but what do I actually do when I get to work?
I was using a
Like, when I
razor
see him,
and I got off
do I
track.
say
I
something to
think
him?
I
Because I don't
turned or
really know what to
something
do.
and that big
You're good
chunk
at
is
this.
gone.
You've been in this situation before, you know? I mean, you're the one.
Ooh. Yeah, I messed up my eyebrows.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You
lie.
mess up your eyebrows, it's okay. They'll grow back.
What we actually got done. Yes. What does that mean? You ever heard of Mandingo?
Yeah, I messed that up. Ooh.
That's what happened. You need to stop by the bank. Why? This is what you call. You don't want any more obviously. Come
Ooh.
on, I'm being serious.
I don't know how I messed that up.
You just go in there and you act better. You know what? What about like
Andy, boy. Oh, she get on my nerves.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
What are you up there this morning? I went to get my hair done.
Oh, she finally got her hair done. It's the same twist but cut. It's the same twist but cut.
What's going on?
Cut into a bob.
It's a friend of mine. He's morning very upset that one of his models quit and he needed a model. So I told him you'd be perfect.
So now Andy about to be a model.
He's right. See you later, Andy.
I'd be very concerned with whoever Gary knows because Gary seems to stay in trouble. I thought he had two kids. Where the other kid at?
He loves being there. I want to meet him.
Now she want to meet the kids. Look, ease into this.
It's, with his autism, it's.
Oh, the kid is autistic.
It's just been, no, I get it. It's fine. It's mom not being there. Yeah.
First of all, the kid autistic. How does she have all this time to do all the mama have time to do all this other stuff? Both of them, really.
Staring down at that gun yesterday. If anything would have happened, it didn't. It didn't. I love you so much.
These scenes with Andy and Gary are yawn.
Did you tell your girls about it? No, I am not telling them that. Good, because this has already been embarrassing enough.
You're not about to tell your girls something major that happened. They're gonna find out anyway.
All right, good.
Girl, you finally learning not to sign stuff? Fool me, I didn't think you was a lawyer. Sure don't act like one.
Thank you.
Oh, what's this dude in the bank name? It's the guy. He like to wear drag sometimes. He's actually, I think, Zach's brother for real in real life. They kind of look alike. They got nice skin, very nice skin. Um, this whole time nobody knows what Calvin does. Oh yeah. First of all, who calls somebody a B on their job? But I like this guy. He without him the show, he needed to be on the show. This show is like on the edge. It's not what I expected. Like they be saying a lot of stuff and like other language. I don't know if they trying to fit in with what
Hi, I would like to speak to Girth Brooks. What?
Girth
You mean
Brooks.
Smith Norris? Hey, they Girthy. You don't lost your damn mind. I'm glad you think so. Pitiful.
Ah,
Hey, Sabrina.
I'm just gonna mess up this eyebrow all today.
Morning, Sabrina. Oh.
Zach work at the airport with Danny. He drive the cart sometimes. I don't know what exactly. I guess he worked the ramp and the cart, and maybe he fly the flame planes too. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Why are they not showing this girl face?
It's 8. You can't harass me like this. Daddy, you all my money.
Again, I want to know who stole Karen money, and they still ain't telling us. Danny just Danny again, the realest character on the show, besides Fatima.
Maybe not, Danny.
This show is too long for stuff not to happen.
Who's her? I watch her eat the new Cheetos.
You're gonna lose your audience pretty soon if you don't start getting to the nitty gritty. I can't say that because Tyler Perry shows do last and people be watching them. I tried to watch House of Pain and I just I couldn't get into it. I wanted to laugh, but I was like, oh, okay, no. And so Beyonce's cousin is on here too. She actually does a good job as the assistant. She's probably besides Tyler Perry, she's probably the richest person on that cast. Ah! Ooh. Oh, they getting down to the Fatima. That girl didn't know. Y'all house. When it become y'all house? When he start pitching in. Get my foundation brush. Girl. You can't that's personal. You shouldn't even be mad at her. I'm getting all mad at her for no reason. I need to talk to you. Andy, she saved your life more than once. Andy, makeup looks good though. Whoever's doing their makeup is on point. I think you would know that by now. Andy, she ain't not a good lawyer at all. You can't tell nobody poker face. Atlanta is way too small. Karen got to get over her own feelings first, because Karen tripping. It's not like Karen wants seeing somebody else. It just happens now. The person is close to home. Yeah. Are you okay, Karen? Man, no, she ain't asked that question. How dare Andy? Andy got the audacity. Whoa. Talking about he lives off women. You only know what Karen knows, and Karen didn't give him a chance, and Fatima gave him a different type of life, and now he making money. Girl, don't be. You just asked her about his relationship with her, but now you want to. Girl, these people, these women on here, boy. Andy get on my nerves though.
Yes.
Andy had the audacity to say, "Are you ready to support a man? What you been doing?" I guess that's supporting the man should be better than letting one beat you and choke you out and then propose to you and then have his ex-wife and when she was his wife try to kill you numerous times. I mean, hey, you should not be judging. Karen your girl, but Karen messed up. Zach, don't go get somebody else stuff. I've been like, oh, you gotta go get it. I'm not touching it. You work at the airport, you know not to touch nobody else's stuff. It's like they be setting people up, and it just be so obvious.
She ain't been out of that office all day.
And Sabrina avoiding people because she don't know what decision to make.
What? Why are you so damn nosy? Ain't none of your business. And I'm nosy. What's up, Maurice? There seems to be an issue with your accounts. Look, man, don't start no shit about Sabrina, all right? I'm not. Your accounts are empty and your checks are bouncing. What the hell are you talking about, Maurice? Do you remember that nice gentleman who stayed in your room that time at the house? Oh, you mean the guy who had sex in my room and caused all this bullshit? The minor detail. Well, the hustler that he was with stole your checkbooks. And then he drained your accounts and went to a whole bunch of different banks trying to cash the checks, and now you don't have any money. Your checks are bouncing.
Wow.
I tried to stop him when he came in here to cash it, but I couldn't get him out, so now you have to have a manager to fix it. Just come, bitch! Come on!
How are you at work just cussing like this?
Hi. Help you?
I don't get it. Oh, Gary calling Danny. What he want?
Andy's here. Okay, what do you want? Andy's doing a photo shoot tonight, and I thought it'd be really cool if a girl showed up to support her. Say what now?
She said, say what now? A photo shoot.
She ain't no damn model, Gary. She's doing.
All right. I kind of feel like I need something else.
Strange. Yeah.
And I'm going to take my trusty tart. And we can do this.
Too much hassle. Control freak me. We leave nothing to chance. We get a
Put some powder on now.
Gary.
A little bit.
For me. Has he ever done anything like this before?
Sabrina, come on, we gotta work together, and I know you are professional too.
Okay, you could sit right there. Professionally.
You made me feel like I could rise up, like I could meet you at your work.
Oh, Zach's trying to get back with Fatima.
I'm not dealing with this.
No, Sabrina, you know
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
I'm gonna talk
Oh, oh,
Shut your ass up.
Okay, listen up. Selling off.
oh. Calvin and the Magnificent get into it.
Spontaneous me. Already ordered.
Oh, let's see what that's about. But that's gonna be on the next episode. These episodes be long. We still don't know who stole Karen money. That's the whole thing with it. You can carry something from season 2 to season 3, and we still don't know who stole Karen money. It's trash. Trash. We ain't forgot. We ain't forgot.
Jesus, that every 2 minutes.
This is my highlighter.
Small loads can save water.
Man, The episode was long and nothing happened. So this would be my frustration with Sistas. It's okay. I told y'all I like to use highlighter a lot. So whatever. My frustration with Sistas is that they have so much going on and nothing gets solved at all. We still don't know who stole Karen money, even though it's somebody from the bank. I mean, why they not taking action? That's thing they found out days ago. Usually, if you know somebody stole your money, you going after them. You got proof. Something gonna happen. I like to blend. You should be blending. Your makeup shouldn't look like you just applied everything at the same time. So, all right. This is my look. I just wanted something really... Oh, it's not finished. Hold on. Yeah, I felt like I just wasted an hour of my life. Because nothing happened. Nothing was accomplished. Hold on. I had to look at my... We still don't know who stole Karen money. Now they didn't put my boy Zach through the ringer. And now you won't give us who really did it? It's garbage. That's garbage. Garbage. I'm going to give this show 2 more episodes. If they don't tell me who stole Karen money, I am done watching it. Okay. I think I'm going to put some color under my eye, and that's going to be it. Let's hit it with the green. And there we have it. Oh, I'm still tripping. Excuse me, because I want to try out this mascara. So I'm looking for like a volumizing mascara, and hopefully this will do the trick. Because I have no eyelashes. So if you can make me look like I have eyelashes, that's awesome. There is nothing like Hypnose Drama from Lancome. It's okay. All right. So now I'm done. And so we had makeup conversations about Tyler Perry Sistas. I gave you like a brief summary about season 1 and season 2. We talked about a little bit of season 3 and episode 1. And you didn't know you was watching it with me, but you watched season 3, episode 2 while I was doing my makeup. So what I think about Sistas, I'm trying to stay with it because it has potential, and they have some characters on there that are really interesting. Then they have some that are very, very dumb, which you just want to throw the book at. But if they don't tell me within the next 2 episodes who stole Karen money, I'm done. This is like watching Acrimony every week. So I hope you like this makeup conversations, and I will holler at y'all later. Bye.
Hey sis, I just want you to know that it's okay if you lose your shit sometimes, because y'all need to get up and clean this